Tuesday, November 3rd, and I am going to be doing another What I Eat video. I figured today was a great day to do it because I actually spent the weekend in Sedona, Arizona, and that trip exceeded every expectation I ever had. We cannot wait to go back to Sedona. It was so gorgeous, just the natural stunning beauty. All the people were so nice. The resort we stayed at was unbelievable, and we just had so much fun. We were outdoors, we were exercising every day, but we weren't exercising to stay fit. We were exercising just to have a healthy heart, which I think a lot of people tend to exercise just to, you know, lose weight or stay fit, but this was more of just like enjoy nature and be outside and have a good time. So it was just so refreshing. We mountain biked, we went hiking, we played tennis. It was unbelievable. However, I also enjoyed a little too much wine and the prickly pear margaritas that they had. So today I'm looking forward to just eating really clean and getting back on my healthy regimen. But usually when I have an overly indulgent weekend, or I guess this was about 4 days, I start with some hot water and lemon, and it just helps detoxify the body, and it's really great for digestion, and it honestly tastes good and it makes me feel good. And I always notice that my skin will be less poofy after I have my lemon water. So I will show you exactly how I do that. Okay, so I already sliced up lemon, and you know, I just have like a little wedge like this. So I usually just squeeze it a little bit and I drop it in there, and I just boiled some water. So I'm gonna pour that over. And usually, you know, I let it cool down for a few minutes before I start drinking it because I obviously don't want to burn myself. And I'll usually pick out some of the seeds with a slotted spoon. So I'm going to start with this lemon water once it cools down, and then I'll probably have some coffee. I have a very, very busy day today after that long weekend. So I will see you for breakfast in a little bit. Okay, so it is breakfast time, and I'm going to make my favorite green protein smoothie, and I make it with this really delicious vanilla vegan protein powder, organic frozen blueberries, banana, almond milk, some ice, water. I'm going to show you how I do it. Everything is nicely set up here. I have my NutriBullet right here, and this is the cup that I'm going to use. So I start off by adding in a little bit of ice to the bottom. That's about it. And then I add in a half a banana. And normally this banana is actually frozen, but because I was gone for the long weekend, I didn't have time to do my Sunday meal prep and freeze my banana. So I'm gonna add in my half banana there. And again, I do half banana because I like to save this and have it as a snack before the gym, which I hopefully am gonna go to later. Okay, so the next thing I add in is blueberries, and I usually buy fresh blueberries and I freeze them myself, but because again I was gone for the weekend, I just bought my favorite organic Cascadian Farm blueberries. So I'm just gonna add in a little bit of those. Oop. That's about it. There's really no science to this. I kind of just eyeball it, and depending on if I want it more banana-y or more blueberry, I adjust. Okay, so then the next thing that I add in is the protein powder, and I keep it in this little bin in my pantry, and it's actually perfect fit vegan plant powder protein. I will place a link in the description so you can see where I get it if in case you're looking for a good protein powder. I really like it. The next thing to add in is my spinach, and I actually use baby spinach just because it's easier to pack in there. I love Olivia's Organics. They make great spinach. I would say this is about a half a cup packed that I use. I really like my smoothies to be green, so I add in a lot of the spinach, and it's just a great another protein source. It has a lot of obviously great nutrients in it. Next step is just to add in my almond milk. I use this Silk brand. I usually pour it in. I'll show you from the side. That's about it. So that's probably about a half a cup. So it fills it up to around about there. And the last thing that I do is I walk over to my Poland Spring, which is right here, and I add in water. Now that I have that, I walk back over to my little station, and I'm actually going to add in a little bit more almond milk. Now I just take the top here and I screw it on to the cup. Alright, so now that that's on nice and strong, I am going to do the fun part, which is blending the smoothie. Okay, so so there you have it. That is my green, although it doesn't look green, protein smoothie, and it's absolutely delicious. Ah. Okay, so it's lunchtime and I am hungry and I've been very busy today, so I'm just gonna make my easy, quick, go-to veggie sandwich. This is the bread that I'm gonna use for the sandwich. It's whole wheat bread by Vermont Bread Company. I love this bread. I use it for sandwiches all the time and avocado toast. Okay, and while that's toasting, I'm gonna prepare the rest of my sandwich. So I'm gonna use hummus, avocado, tomato, carrots, cucumbers, sprouts, and some onions. Alright, so we're just gonna prep the ingredients really quickly for the sandwich. So I'm gonna take this tomato, I'm just gonna slice about a 1/4 inch thick piece of tomato. And I usually just use 1 slice for the sandwich. And then I'm just gonna julienne my carrots. Okay, that's about it. And then I usually just slice them in half so they're easier to put onto the sandwich. So now I'm just gonna take my cucumber, and I usually slice about 4 pieces. That's it. Okay, so now that I have my cucumbers, tomatoes, and carrots, I'm gonna just slice my red onion, and I have some leftover onion here in this Ziploc bag. So I'm just gonna slice them really thinly like that. I love onion. It gives you bad breath, but it's so delicious. So the last thing to do is prepare the avocado. So what I do here is I slice it open and I take about half of an avocado and I mash it up into a bowl, and then it's just so much easier to spread onto the toast. And then I like to sprinkle some salt and pepper on it to flavor. I'm just gonna scoop out half. There you go. And I'm gonna season with salt and pepper. Salt, pepper, and then I'm just gonna mash it here in this bowl. And I still like a little bit of chunkiness, so I'm not gonna mash it all the way, but that's what it ends up looking like. Just set that aside. And perfect, my toast is ready. And I'm just gonna take my first piece of toast. And I'm actually gonna be using this hummus, which I love. This is organic roasted garlic hummus from Good Neighbors. It's one of my favorite types of hummus. I love garlicky hummus. Spread about 2 tablespoons on top. And this is just 1 layer of the bread. Delicious. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm gonna add in my lettuce, and I'll show you the one that I'm using. It's from this morning. It is that Olivia's organic baby spinach. So I'm gonna layer that on top of the hummus so that it sticks nicely. I love a lot of lettuce on my sandwich, so I kind of just pack it and pile it on. There's no real method to the madness. And to keep that in place, I just add in, oop, here it is, I add in my sliced tomato on top. And then on there, I add on my carrots. And keep pressing it down. That kind of makes it a little more firm and easy to manage. Next thing that I'll do is add on my onions. And then what I do is I prepare the other slice of toast, which is right here. Put this aside for a second. So on this side, I add in that avocado. Okay. Whoop. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. I'm so hungry. And now I'm gonna add in my cucumbers and then my sprouts. So here are the sprouts. They come like this, and I just sort of grab a little section, pretty sizable handful, and I layer it on top here. Okay, so now the difficult part, which is putting together the sandwich. I'm just gonna bring back my plate right here. And then what I do is I basically just flip as quickly on top, there you go. And then I press firmly down. And so I'll just cut like that. And that is it. Oh yeah. So it's snack time. I've been sitting at my desk all day and I just need a boost. I need something nice and healthy that's gonna give me some energy. So I'm actually gonna be having these granola bars that I recently found out about. They're more like nut and seed bars, and they're raw, vegan, really, really delicious. And let me show you what they are. Here they are. I just bought a new pack today at the grocery store. I really fell in love with them. They're by Two Moms in the Raw. They're gluten-free, they're non-GMO, they're organic. So you can see it's gluten-free, oats, coconut nectar, sunflower seeds, blueberries, millet, pumpkin seeds, pecans, almonds. Gosh, so delicious. So this is what they look like, and I'm just gonna basically have one, like a half of one right now, and then a half a little bit later along with my banana. Now it's the end of the day. It's like 7 something, and I couldn't fathom the idea of cooking, and I'm just so tired, which is really silly because I just came back from a vacation, but I think I'm just jet lagged or something. So I ordered from across the street, and I ran over and got it, which is great because you get a little exercise getting out of the apartment. I ordered from Rumi Turkish Grill, which is, like the name says, a Turkish grill, and I got a veggie chicken kebab platter. Let me show you what I got. I got what I always get there, which is half chicken kebab and half of a veggie kebab. And usually they put it over salad because that's how I request it, but obviously they didn't get the memo because they gave me a side salad instead. So there's gonna be rice on this, which I'll probably eat some of it and keep the rest for Lou and leftovers and put it in the fridge. So chicken, veggies, so good, so delicious, has great spices. I love Turkish food, or at least I love this place. And then this is just a pretty standard salad. I love the dressing they use though, it's really good. All right, so I'm gonna go and enjoy this. I'm just so excited to sit on the couch. And sitting on the couch for me means doing work while sitting on the couch. Lou is out at a burger club tonight with his friends. They do it once a month, which I think is really sweet. So he's in Brooklyn right now having a burger, and I am going to eat this delicious dinner and relax. All right, have a good night, or whenever you watch this, have a good day, good morning, bye.